Good morning. Welcome to Handmade by Julia Quinn. Today I have a project sharing with you the Artfully layered stamp set and the tropical layered dies, and also the Artfully layered designer series paper. I didn't get it all out for you. I can show you the suite in our mini catalogue. This suite is only available until the end of this month, so if you like this project, this is the one to grab quickly before it sells out. So here is the whole suite here, artfully composed. It has the bundle and this beautiful designer series paper with a very beautiful tropical imagery and lovely paper. So this paper is now on special until the end of this month for only $14, which is really awesome. And also the stamp set and the dies are reduced as well. So this card I'm using to show off this paper is a card that's designed to show off paper. It's a really beautiful way and a fun fold as well. I've been doing a class this month using this fold, and also if you spend a minimum qualifying amount this month, you can receive this tutorial teaching you how to make lots of the varieties of the same fold. This one's a little bit different to what's in the tutorial. Okay, so in the tutorial the measurements are actually in metric and imperial. So if you earn it this month, you'll be able to see the differences. Excuse me. So I have prepared some of my things already for you. I'm using mint macaron to go with my paper here, and I've got my card. This is the basic card. It's a concertina card, but then we're going to create these extra score lines so it pops in and out like that to create a fun way to show off your paper on the front and on the inside. Okay, so this particular one here, I've used a combination of metric and imperial measurements. So I'm just going to measure down from my top and from the bottom of my card here and draw a line across in my pencil to the top point, and then the same with my line here and here. Okay, now there are a couple of ways you can score these lines. You can do it on your trimmer, which I found a little bit tricky. But another way I found that works really well, and one of my customers helped me with this great idea, is to use my ruler and you take your pick tool. Now you probably all know that my favourite end of the take your pick tool is this little piercing point. I use it for so many things. But you also, when you purchase the tool, it comes with 2 stylus tips, and I use the smaller one for this project, and just take out my piercing tool and use my stylus tip. And then with the ruler, just drive along the line with my stylus to create the score line. Okay, and then the same with this one here, and this one here. And once I've folded it to create the card, then you won't actually notice the pencil lines I've drawn. So I'm just going to gently encourage those score lines there to bend over, and then these ones come inside, so I gently encourage them to come up. A little bit of sweet talking to make them all work, and then I will burnish with my bone scorer to create, oops, sorry about that loud noise, crisp fold at the end. Okay, so whoever invented this fold certainly came up with a very catchy fold that looks great, that's actually quite easy to do. Okay, now I have prepared some of my paper, as I said earlier, and cut down my sides. So these two pieces for inside in here and here are exactly the same, and they've been cut down the same, and I can adhere them to the front and inside my card. And there's just a little border all the way around there, and the same with this one. And that one goes in here. Now, all right, that's oops, those two done. Then I've got these pieces here to complete it. Now this is the panel for inside. Now it follows a similar procedure to what I did before, in that I'm just going to measure down from this side and up from this side, and I actually am going to use my trimmer to trim those two pieces for you. Okay, just bring that in here, so making sure my point is right in the track and my marking is there, my point right in the track, and then my measurement there, and then that's that bit complete. And that goes in there, just like that. Now before I stick that in, I'm going to do some stamping on it. So once again with my piercing mat. Now remembering, if you're stamping, creating with this, it's a good idea to remember that these two lines are parallel if you're stamping a greeting. But luckily for my project, I'm only doing a little bit of decorative leaf stamping on the inside with Old Olive, which is one of the colours in the Designer Series paper. Up that corner and down that corner, and that's that bit complete. And I'll stick that into my card. Inside, here we go. Now, these ones here were some pieces I've already cut. The instructions for these are in the instructions, and I've just cut them diagonally. Now, on my card you can see here I've used the leaf design of this paper, but on the one I'm doing for you, I'm going to change it up and use the spotty side of the paper. So, whoops, this fun part is working out where they all go. There we are, like that. And then I'll just pop them all into my project. And there. And there. And then here. Oops. Oh, I've just come to the end of me seal. Back to this one here. Okay, I've got one up my sleeve. Alright, so that's the basic elements of the card complete. That all folds up like that, and then we're going to do the front of the card. Bring in my stamping mat again, and using, I love this greeting from this stamp set, sending all the hugs. It means I can use this card for absolutely any occasion I like, and also because of the lovely design of the paper, I can use it for any gender as well, probably, and Pale Papaya. And I'm actually using this lovely script stamp from the stamp set and emulating the script on the paper there. Just going to stamp it off and stamp all the way over. There we go. Just a little bit of colour there. And punch that out with the lasting label punch, which is one of our new punches in the new annual catalogue. I'm a big fan of label punches, so I always love to use them for greetings. I find them quick and easy and portable. Okay, so there's my greeting, and it blends in with the background. And last of all, I've added a couple of die cuts. Now these ones, actually you can remove the center of them with this die cut from the tropical layered dies, but I found it got lost a little bit on the paper, so I'm going to leave the whole lot intact. I just pop it in there and add my seal over the whole thing, and pop that there. And the same with this one here. I'll just pop that out of the cardstock. Try and keep all the inside intact. I wonder if I should put the glue on. No. How am I going? One more. I like to look on the back of die cut images to see where the cutting line is. That helps me make sure that they pop out properly. And this one I need to trim a little bit because it just didn't cut just on that little pesky bit there. There we go. Pop this one out inside here, and there. We've got it all intact. Add a little bit of seal to those leaves and pop that one on here, and then add my greeting over the top using some dimensionals, and then my card is complete. Oops. So I hope you like that and you're inspired by that super fun fold that looks tricky but actually turns out to be quite easy, and the gorgeous Artfully Layered suite too. So that's my fold. If you spend enough this month you will receive that in your in-tray as your reward for shopping with me in June. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Hi Sharon and Monica and Lynette. It was lovely to be with you. I hope you're inspired. See you now.